It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Magic Rock Brewing Company, and it's a can of their High Wire West Coast Pale Ale. It's coming in at 5.5% ABV, and it's in this rather amazing looking can. Huge fan of canned craft beer. One for the freshness and one for just what you can do with the labels on these cans, what you can achieve. I think it's brilliant. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the opening. Beer in the glass then. Oh, that smells great. So beer pouring out a lovely, lovely golden colour. Do you know what's really refreshing and really what blows my mind when I see a beer like this being poured out is that it's slightly hazy. I just think that is, I think we've finally gone through the phase of bright, sparkling, clean looking IPAs. I hope, and what I can see here, the current trend in brewing, especially in America, is that breweries are going back to producing hazy coloured pale ales and IPAs. This is so refreshing to see. Because the reason why I say this is because I think they got just an edge on flavour. There's just a little bit more in flavour profile that a hazy beer can offer, that a clear, sparkling, great on the eye beer. It just offers a little bit more for me. So it was a one finger whitehead, hazy golden coloured ale, nice levels of carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Juicy grapefruit, nice sweet malt. Little piney, smells wicked. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh my. Just stone the crows. Stone the crows. Christ on a bicycle. This stuff is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. It really is. We've been reviewing beer on YouTube now over 6 years, and it's still such a pleasure. By the time I set up my camera, my rig, my tripod, the headset, the microphone now, by the time I set up Periscope, it's a little bit of a job these days. It takes a little bit longer than it used to. But it's still so worth it. All the processing on YouTube, all of the uploading, all of the editing, all of the link spreading on social media. It is all worth it when you get an amazing pale ale like this. I'm so lucky to be a YouTuber, I really am. Nice levels of carbonation. Look at the way that beer swirls around in the glass. Look at that. Looks great. Smells so good. Nice bit of sweet malt. Nice bitterness on the back end. There's a hit of grapefruit in there. It's piney. There's a little bit of lemon. It's tropical. There's a little bit of a touch of mango and kiwi. And reviewing this beer in the bottle 4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that, 3, 4, maybe 5, I can't remember. A long time ago. I believe that this is exactly the same beer. I don't think they've altered the recipe one bit. And that's saying something. That's saying they've got a quality product. They're going to stick by their guns. They're not going to change anything. They're going to carry on brewing this brilliant beer. Whereas, not mentioning any names, but there's certain big breweries out there now that started off small, started producing hazy IPAs, and then you look at their beer now, you can pick it up in Morrison's now, you can pick it up in Tesco, it's clear as a bell. and they've dropped the ABV. It's a different beer. It's a different beer. Magic Rock have stuck with their guns with this, and I'm so pleased they've done so. I'm going to give it a rating. Absolutely fantastic beer. This is an amazing example of a West Coast Pale Ale. If you're new to craft beer, if you've just found our video by accident, if you're trying new beers for the first time and you want to understand styles and you want to understand what is a good example of a style, if you want to try a West Coast Pale Ale and you live in the UK, this is a great example of a West Coast Pale Ale. Magic Rock Blimey. Magic Rock High Wire. Let's give it a rating. I just reviewed the Rapture. I give that a 10 out of 10. When I cannot fault anything with a beer, when a beer gets me so excited, there's no point in saying 8 or 9 or being a little bit reserved. I'm going to go full beans, 10 out of 10. It's a 10 out of 10 from Reload Craft Beer, but you comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews, and cheers.